Oh, what we got here? Oh god, it's a Mk1, not a Mk1 Iboost. I hate Mk1 Iboosts. The diverter does not work. Display shows water hot, but it goes to show heating by solar. Cross display, but when I press the boost button, it can heat up the immersion for say 120 minutes with no problems. It won't divert the excess to the immersion heater even on hot days. Weird. So I've done some testing, and that resistor there is blown. That is the one that blew on the other model as well, but I noticed that they're different, using different resistors on these. It's just weird that that still works. The only theory I can put forward for this is that basically fuse the gate and the output and input together or something, and what happens is then it tries to pull excess current through this wire, which then pulls it through this resistor and blows it. But it's still working because it's basically still bridging these two together or something. It's basically linking, that's acting as a switch instead of as a triac like it's supposed to. So I have no idea. It's bizarre, but it's the same thing. And so I think what we need to do is order one of those, find out what the hell these resistors are, because it's some weird thing that I found last time that we could never work out what it was. I had to use my donor one, but we're going to have to this time because I've run out of donor resistors. So yeah, I'll find something that'll fit anyway. But yeah, it's weird, very, very weird. Just testing this, and this is shot, so it's pretty much done what the other one did, to be honest. That's blown. It's blown the resistor. So, and that resistor's weird as well. I don't know why it's reading 54. I think it's supposed to be 3 something. So yeah, might replace that as well, but we'll take this off first to make sure it's not that causing the problem. Right, so that's that one soldered. I've taken the resistors off here now. I'm going to replace those. That's the 2 resistors there replaced. It's weird. It's got tank hot, even though the tank's not hot. So there's some weird resistance problem going on somewhere. Well, this is not working. So I'm injecting 3 volts into there just to test it, because some reading there's off. Anything that's getting slightly warm is the processor, but not hot. So, weird. So, yeah, I'm guessing more and more likely it's this MOSFET here that is the problem. Because if I go from there to there, I'm getting the same reading both ways, which is really not supposed to do. If I do it with the one above it, which is also a P13, it's different readings. And then this is my test one here that I've got. That doesn't read both ways, and that's like different as well. So I think it's that. Oh, that's not resolved it. That is removed from there, yet there is still really low reading on there, so it's not that causing it. Wow. Wowzers. This has taken some major electrical know-how going on here to find this. I think it's this cap that is the problem. As I say, when I was looking under the microscope, I'm like, it almost looks like there's a little line across that, and I thought it was just a mark from where I'd been soldering. Where I'd been soldering this cap next to it, and yeah, say it looked like a crack, but like it's so faint it was ridiculous. So if I unsolder that, like it's tombstone at the moment, still on its end, coming out of the processor, these readings on this are now normal, how they're supposed to be from my reference one that I've got here. So it's possible that this cap is the problem. So what I'm going to do now is to take this cap off and swap it with the other one off the other unit, and then we'll see if we've got our normal readings after this. So I've soldered in that cap at the bottom there, and now our readings are normal. So just going to solder this MOSFET back again, and then that should work. Okay, so I've soldered that back now, and the readings on that match the circuit board area on this one for these MOSFETs. So that is all good and proper now. So what I'm going to do with this one is to take some extensive readings of it before I put it back together, so that I've got a readings map, just like the Iboost Gen 1s. Because that's what stops me bloody fixing these things, is I don't really have a big readings for it. I've got that, and I've got these parts here, and that's it. I've got nothing else on this side, so that's why it took so damn long to fix this for, because I don't have any readings for around this CPU or anything like that, or over here. Originally, the screen was showing low voltage for a second. It just literally do it for a second. I've never seen that before, and I explain it because if that is got a partial short, what it'll be doing is kind of just pulling the voltage down for a second when it first boots up, and that's probably sensing that there's a low voltage drop, and that's why it's basically doing that. So the puzzle continues. We're still getting water tank hot. So yeah, to continue and see what I can find with this. There we go. After much faffing, it's actually working. Hey. So yeah, this is my dummy low, this kettle. Measuring power from the kettle, which then goes through. This is sensing it. Look, so that's working. And this is my dummy hot water heater, which is now working. How many solar panels to test this with? So what you do is I've got this kettle here, which has got the lead strip back so I can get the live. It's looped twice through there because it doesn't make enough current otherwise. Works perfectly fine. Job done. It's all back together now, ready to send back to the customer. So you've got one of these Gen 1s, we can fix them. Got loads of readings now, so it should be far easier than before.